Hey everyone, welcome to another transformation video. This is the Mecha Invasion GLA-05 and 06. They're Excavator and Bulldozer. They're packed in vehicle modes. We're going to go ahead and start in vehicle mode and transform them from here to robot to combine and back. And I'm going to do one at a time this time because, well, these two actually have very similar transformations, and you also don't have to worry about having to combine them together or anything for the combine mode. So yeah, I'm going to start with 05, which is their version of Scavenger. So first thing first is what we want to do here is to go ahead and take this piece right here and move that forward and move the bucket forward like that. And then right here, there's these bits right here. You want to untab these right here. And you have to get them over this ridge right here too. And you have to untab them and bring them out to the side. Yeah, bring them out to the side like that. Untab them and bring them out to the side. You have to clear this tab too. Bring it out to the side like that. Then right here you want to take this piece and you want to bring this out like that. And then here you want to go ahead and untab the treads from the bottom here. Start bringing this up. Don't bring it up all the way. You also then unplug. If the gun's plugged in, you unplug the gun right here and just put it off the side. And right here, then you take these bits right here and you split these apart and you bring these out to the side as well, like that. Then before you bring this all the way up, you go ahead and rotate this around like this. You rotate the centerpiece all the way down like that. And then you finish bringing it up, and this will then click into place right here. You can see right here will click into place. Like that. Right there. You want to do that before you don't want to do that until after you get this flipped around. Otherwise, this head will just jam up against the bucket. Right here, you go ahead and take this and tab that into place right there. Then and right here, you want to go ahead and bring these down right here and then bring them up, and they'll tab in right there like so. And bring this up and bring this around and then tab it in like so. Down here, you want to go ahead and lift this black piece up, rotate the waist around 180 like that. And then go ahead and untab the feet from each other. Rotate these down like so. And take the feet here and rotate them around like this and rotate around like this. You want to untab the silver part and then rotate around at this hinge, that right there, that's silver right there. Then tab these back in on the side right there. Untab that, rotate it around right here, and then right here, those tabs will go in those slots right there. That, and then you go ahead right here, you bring the foot forward like so, and like so. And then right here, you can go ahead and collapse the legs right here. Using these hinges, you just collapse it in like that, and like that. Pretty much the lower legs done. So coming up top right here, you go ahead and take these, rotate them around at the bicep, extend out the arm. Don't do that right yet. Extend out the arm, bring out the fist right here, rotate this panel around to fill in the gap, and then rotate this down and rotate the bicep forward like that. Same thing, rotate the shoulder, bring out the arm like this, bring out the fist, bring this around and close up that gap right there, bring it down the shoulder and rotate this around. And untabbed, and then right here, go ahead and bring this up right here, and just kind of bring it up like that against the back, and then go ahead and rotate the head, and there you go. There is Excavator in his robot mode. Yeah, not too difficult. Right there. So, getting into his combined mode. Well, first you got to go ahead and take this bucket again and bring that back down like that. Get it out of the way. Go ahead and rotate the head back around 180. Then right here, you want to go ahead and then rotate the bicep out, bring it out the shoulder, bring out this panel right here, and then collapse the fist in. Rotate this 180 at the shoulder right there, and then go ahead and bring it back like this, back like that. Leave that there for now. Same thing on this side. Bring it out, rotate the bicep in, rotate the bicep out like this. Bring it out, bring out this panel. Collapse the fist in, rotate this around 180, like so, and then bring up the, rotate it here at the elbow up like that, and just kind of leave it there for now. Just kind of leave it there for now, and then go ahead and untab that part as well, you're going to need to. And then down here at the waist, what you want to do is bring the legs back out on those hinges like that, and like that. Then what you're going to want to do is take the feet here and rotate those back in, like right back down like this. And then you're going to go ahead and rotate these back like so. Let's see. Rotate them back like this, right? You're going to rotate them forward like this. Go ahead and bring this waste piece, you want to bring this down like that. Just going to untab and just bring it down like that. Then right here, you want to untap this. Untap this, rotate that around. Then down here, what you want to do is bring this part down and then rotate it like this so it's against the foot. And the same thing on the side, bring this, untap this, rotate this bit around right here. Bring this part out and then bring it up against the foot like that. Then, what you're going to want to do is go ahead and bring this part up. And then also, before you do anything else, this is probably the easiest part to do, is right here. So you're going to have to untap this part from here, so then you can rotate this back in, back around like this, and then bring it back up and tab back into place. Like there, and then go ahead and tab that back into place, and then you can just leave that, and then get this back out of the way, right? Then right here at the knees, you want to bend the knees around the whole way around like this, and there's a tab here which will go into a slot right there, like so, and do the same thing on this side, bring it in, tab it in like that. And then right here, okay, so you're going to want to, again, collapse it at the hip joints right here into the holes. And this right here, this peg right here is going to go into that hole right there as you do so. So collapse it down, peg it in right there. And also, as you do so, these are going to tab together when you are all said and done. So bring those together. Right here, you go ahead and make sure, that out of the way, make sure these tab together and these tab together properly like that. That's the foot, and go ahead and bring that down again. Then right here, what you want to do is take this piece right here. You want to untab this and bring it forward, and it's going to go over this tab right here like that. And then untab this piece, bring it forward, and it's going to go over this tab right here like that. And then go ahead right here and take this and rotate this around like this. Rotate this around and then bring it back like this and bring it up. And this peg right here is going to go into that peg hole. It's also going to go in a peg hole on the tipper, but, well, we're not going to do that quite yet, not until combined mode. And it's going to peg in right here like that. And then this tab right here will go in this slot right there. And you go ahead and bring this out and bring it up right there, and it'll go up like that. Same thing over here. Bring this back. Bring it up right here. Bring this out like that. Peg that in. Tab it in right there. Unfold this, unfold that, like that. And then right here with the shovel, you want to rotate it right here 180. Then bring it down, bring the shovel up right here, and this will collapse all the way and it'll click into place. And bring it up like that. And there you go. That is Excavator in his foot mode. Which is also, pretty straightforward. And of course, to get back to vehicle mode, to go ahead and bring this out and unpeg that and rotate it around right here like that. Let's bring that out and bring that down right there. Collapse this down and fold that all up. Fold this all up right there. Untab the arms. Ow. Untab the arm right there. Unpeg these. Then go ahead and rotate them out like this. Rotate it like that. Rotate it out like that and that. Bring them out like that. Kind of leave them like that for now. This right here, you want to untab these and bring these up and out like that. So untab this, bring that out and bring that out right there. Go ahead and bring that up a little bit. So then we're going to go ahead and rotate this whole thing 180 degrees like that. Untab the legs from each other and bring them out right here on this hinge, away from the right there. Bring them out like that. Go ahead and untab them and straighten those treads out like that. And untab and straighten the treads out like so. Go ahead and take this, bring this up and tab that back in right there. Right here, you go ahead and bring this out, collapse that in, and then go ahead and tab it in against the side like there. Same thing, bring it out, close it up, tab that in the side. Bring those inward right here like so. And go ahead and rotate them both 180 degrees backwards like that. Then they'll go ahead and tab together like this. That. Go ahead and bring the black piece right here down too. Now, here you want to go ahead and then untab that part. And then right here, go ahead and lift this part up a bit. And before you can, if you want to, you can also then reattach the gun right here. You just go ahead and tab it in right there and just kind of leave it. Then go ahead and bring this all the way down. Make sure those are all clear. Bring this all the way down. Like that. Almost all the way down. And then go ahead and bring this back. This will tab in right here, and right here, this tab right here will go in that slot right there. And then the fists will tab together like this. And there's two tab slots right there, tabs right there. There's tabs and slots. Just put those together like that. Go ahead and bring this around, and this will cover up the head. Then, of course, bring this forward, and this will make sure this goes over this tab, not under, over. And then bring that, sure that clears that tab and goes in. Tabs all, come together. Again, same thing on this side. Over that tab, just get that all connected. Bring this up and over. Tab that back into place, and then straighten out the shovel, and there you go. There is Excavator back in his vehicle mode. That's pretty straightforward. And yep, Bulldozer here is very similar, almost identical in many ways, but there's got a couple little details. First, take this pipe, fold that down, untab the side of the bulldozer, the dozer bit, and bring that down, rotate this around 180 like that. Untab and bring it down and rotate this around 180, just kind of leave them down there like that. Then right here, you want to go ahead and take this, bring that out, untab this and bring it out right there, like so. Then untab this part right here, untab that, bring it up and up like that. Then go ahead and untab this from the bottom, remove the gun if it's in there, then untab the fists from each other and bring them out right there like that. And this you can actually go all the way up and tab it in all the way right here, like there, and then go ahead and bring this around, because there's actually clearance on this one. Bring it around, and this right here, you then go ahead and collapse this up, and this right here, these tabs right here will go into the little slots right here, like that. You can do that right now. Then go ahead right here, you can take these pieces and rotate them around and bring them up, and they'll tab in right there. Again, rotate that around, bring it up and tab it in right there. Then down here, you can go ahead and bring that up and separate the legs here. Bring the foot around like that. Bring the foot around right there. Then tab this, rotate that around 180, tab it in right there. Bring the foot down. Untab this, rotate 180 right there. Tab it back in on the side. Bring that down. Then bring on the leg right here, and go ahead and rotate, and then go ahead right here and bring these down right here onto the kneecaps. Then collapse the legs in right here. Rotate the waist 180 like that, like so. Then here at the shoulders again, go ahead and rotate them around like there. Extend out the arm. Extend out the arm right here. Bring out the fist, and then bring out this panel and tab it in right there. Bring the shoulder down, rotate it at the bicep. Rotate the shoulder, bring out the, extend the arm, bring out the fist. Close up that panel right there. Bring it on the shoulder, and then rotate there at the bicep, and there you go. That's Bulldozer in his robot mode. Which, yeah, it's pretty much just, yeah, you saw it's almost identical to Excavator. Just there's differences with like the knee, like these knee bits and whatnot, and also this bit. But yeah, now getting him to combined mode, that's also very similar to Bulldozer or Excavator. Yeah, rotate the biceps outward like this. Bring those out. Yeah, bring it out right there. And then take this panel, bring it out, rotate the fist in, and then rotate this whole thing like this, and then go ahead and rotate it right here, and then rotate it right there, and then bring it inward like that. Yeah. Bring it inward like that. Just kind of skip now. I'm kind of optimizing it a little bit. And bring that up right there. Rotate it right there. Rotate right here. Get this panel up and like this. Close that up right there. Then rotate it in right there, and just kind of, you ready? Just kind of have it out like this. Then bring this down right here. Bring these down, rotate them around, and they'll tab it, go over this tab right here. That, and same thing. This one's stubborn on mine a little bit sometimes. Untab that, bring it down, bring it over that tab, and tab it in right there. You can go ahead and bring these forward like that. And you go ahead and untab this, bring it down, and rotate this part around 180 like that. And you bring this up and close it up over top. This tab right here will go into this little slot right there. Like that. You take this and rotate this around 180. You go ahead and bring the legs out. Bring the legs out right here like that. And then rotate them like this. Rotate them forward like this. Collapse the foot up like that and like that. Untab this, rotate that around, and then bring this piece out, bring it against the foot. Untab the silver bit, rotate this around, bring this down, collapse it against the foot. Then go ahead and right here, bend the knee, and then of course tab and slot right there. There. And oh, that's what happened. It collapses down. Rotate this around. Tab and slot. There. And of course, bring this waist piece down right there. Collapse this in. Peg in the hole. And then same thing on this side. Collapse in the peg in the hole. And then of course tab these together right here. Like so. Like that. Make sure it's all collapsed together. These you can kind of, they don't really tell you what to do with these. I just kind of leave them like that. I think it looks best if it looks like that personally. And go ahead and put that down. And then right here you can go ahead and of course bring this up. This will peg in right here. This will tab in, the arm will tab in right there. And again, same thing. Brings up, peg it in. Peg it in. Tab it in right there. And of course, bring these up and bring this up. And then once you've done that, you have finished and put him in leg mode. So yeah, again, pretty straightforward. Slightly different order just because it's the same steps, just a somewhat different order just because there's, you know, less stuff banging to other things. So yeah, then to go back into bulldozer mode, you go ahead and bring these, collapse these back down, collapse this back down, untab the arm, unpeg the arm. Bring it down and just kind of bring it out like that. Just get out of the way. Again, untab that, unpeg this, and bring it down and rotate it so it's just kind of ready to go like this. And then right here, untab the legs from each other and then unpeg them from the crotch piece. Bring it out like that. Bring it out like this. Yeah. Right here, go ahead and rotate the waist 180 degrees. Bring this back up. Like that. Go ahead and untab the leg, bring this up a little bit, untab the leg, and then rotate that 180 degrees so it's like that. Make sure it's fully straightened out, like that. Just leave the bulldozer bit right down here for now. Again, bring this up a little bit, rotate the leg back into place, rotate it all the way around like this. It's fully straightened out. And then what you do here is then take this, bring it around, close that up, tab it into the side, and then rotate the foot in like that. Bring this around, close this inside, rotate this, tab this in, and then rotate the foot piece in like that. And go ahead and tab them together like so. You go ahead and take these and rotate these back out like that. Untab this and rotate it back out and extend it out like that. Go ahead and take the gun here and tab it back in like this. Then you go ahead and untab this, bring this back, tab it in right here, and you tab right those in the slot right there, and then tab them together as well. Then you can bring this and then tab it back in right there. And go ahead and undo that, unclip that, bring it down. These tabs right here, we're going to the slots up here. Like that, and that will tab in. Rotate the bulldozer 180, then bring these forward and tab those in. Make sure to clear all the tabs, all stuff like that. Those tab in. Those tab in. Make sure that clears all that stuff. Things straighten out. Let me go ahead and bring these, rotate these pieces 180, bring them up. Rotate the 180 and bring it up. And tab them into the central pushy thingy. Central bucket piece. Tab them together. Give you a little finicky, I've noticed on mine. They just really like to really keep untabbing themselves when you get it, yeah. I not usually have this much trouble though. There we go, and then take this piece and bring it up, and there you go. Bulldozer back in his vehicle mode, which means we are done with both of them. Yeah, pretty straightforward. They do not take a lot to transform, these ones. I think, yeah. I think the most complicated ones are the 3 and 4. 5, 6, and my understanding 1 and 2 are also very straightforward. So we'll see when I get those. But yeah, that's pretty straightforward. Just be watchful for parts banging each other, particularly on this guy. I think that's one thing people might not realize is if you fully collapse, if you fully lock it into robot mode or combined mode for the torso bit on Excavator, the shovel gets in the way of the head and will prevent things from rotating. So make sure to rotate the head around before you fully click it into place. This one's fine. I don't know why they did it like that, but they did. So yeah, I hope this was helpful if you're having maybe trouble, or maybe you just don't want to look at the paper instructions. Regardless, yeah, I hope this is informative. Hope you like, comment, subscribe. Check out my social media down in the description and at the end of the video. Check out my Coffee, my Patreon. I shall see you next time with another video review.